Hello, you're welcome back to my class again. Now we are beginning a new series. So we've actually done SQL and then we have done Python. So we want to do a new series, and that is what? Introduction to C language. So what I want to show you in this series is what? C language. That is another programming language. Now, who can learn C language? Anybody that is interested in learning a language can learn C language. So we are going to try as much as possible in this series to demystify the concept of C language. Now, why was C created? Was created in the early 1970s, right? By Dennis Ritchie. It's a programming language that is used to, initially, it was used to write an operating system, which is what? Unix operating system. Now, what am I saying? In your computer that you use, there are so many things that play out there. There is the application, there is the operating system, and then there is the hardware. So you have application, right? Then you have the operating system, that is the OS, and then you have the hardware, right? Now, yeah, there are other things. You can have the drivers, right? And then you can also have the firmware, but you're looking at the hardware. So C was actually used to write this, that is Unix operating system. We have other types of operating system, like your what? Your Microsoft, that Windows, Microsoft Windows, right? So like your Microsoft Windows, that's another operating system. That is this. So so C language was originally designed to write this operating system. Now, I am from electronics background, so let me just quickly run you through why we need this language. Now, in electronics, what you have in electronics are the electronics component. That's what you have, and that is exactly what you have on your motherboard. You have electronics component on your motherboard. But those electronics components require something to come alive. That is the voltage and the current, right? Now, what we have is V equals to what? IR. That is voltage, current, and then resistance. Now, you have two wires like this. Let's say a component is on this other side, and then this side has positive and negative. What is simply happening is this voltage at this side is pushing in the current, meaning the voltage is a force that pushes the current in. Now, this current will create an electric field that in turn creates a magnetic field. The dance between the two, so one is like this, like this, like this, and then the other one is like this, and like this. So inside this place is what? Energy. So one is electric field and the other one is a magnetic field. Then these two dance will create electromagnetic field that carries energy from the source to the load. Do you understand? So when you on your computer system, energy is carried to all those electronics components. They come alive. When they come alive, nothing can happen. Just like you, when you wake up from sleep, you've come alive. Now, at that stage, you need an instruction for you to begin your activities. So your brain is like the CPU inside the computer system, right? And then inside that computer system, there is memory. And inside the computer system, there is hard drive. You understand? So your brain will now begin to instruct every part of your body to either work or to do something. But where does that instruction come from? That instruction is coming from your mind. So your mind is like an embodiment of the operating system. Do you understand? So the language that is spoken, that is used to write the instruction that is going to be passed to your brain for your brain to activate every part of your body is what we are going to look at. And that is what we consider as what? The operating system. Once the mind is captured, then the body will respond to any instruction that is given to it. So C is the language we are going to use to create the instruction that the CPU is going to operate on. That is what this C language is all about. So anybody can learn it, right? So that is what I want to show you. So in the next class, I'm going to take you deeper into C language. I just wanted to give you an introduction into why we are learning the C language and why we need it. So we've looked at a language to write an application. Now we want to look at the language to write an operating system. And then after that, we can now go into understanding this hardware in its fullness. And then after that, we can now create a product. That is the goal. So till I see you in the next class. Bye-bye.